Welcome back to Nerd is the New Cool. My name is Justin, and with me, as always, is my very best friend, who's still reeling from the turn of the century, Mr. John Lambert.
Yes, still 25 years later.
We are joined with two, guests that have been with us many times.
Yes.
First off, we have Dave,
Hey.
formerly known as Neighbor Dave. Not allowed to call him that anymore, apparently.
No, he's always Neighbor Dave.
And
He's
our
Neighbor
good
Dave to me.
Yeah.
And he wasn't my neighbor.
and also our good friend Brian.
Hello.
So, guys, thanks for joining us today. This is going to be really fun. We are drafting things from the year 2000. Fun fact, this just happened a week ago, if you didn't know this already, but we are actually closer to the year 2050 than we are to the year 2000 at this moment.
I guess that would have
So sleep well tonight.
Math.
It has been 25 years, so let's go around the table and talk about where you were in 2000. I'll start. We were in college.
We were in college.
Lambert and I were rooming together. We were about to break up from rooming together
Yes.
because
At the turn of the century, because...
we had enough.
Let's keep it PG.
Yes. Yes.
The 20th century was enough time for us to hang out together. We needed a couple semesters off
Yes.
post fraternity pledge life.
Yeah. Pledge life was tough.
Brian, where were you in 2000?
Here, I was managing a wine and spirits store.
Okay.
And I was not in college. Was out of college. I was married and celebrated my 5th anniversary. And that's it. Hanging around.
Yeah, Dave?
Single, managing or assistant managing at a sports authority, and just, I guess, 29? So
We have you guys on this podcast for a number of different reasons. A, because you're awesome, but most importantly, because of our age differences.
we're old.
Exactly.
I mean,
We're the
I was
old
going to say
guys.
you're more sophisticated. And
Well, that too. That goes without saying.
We weren't just going to say that. I like the way you put it. The age difference.
thought so, yeah. And so you guys
You
are gonna-
give us a different perspective on things.
No, it's
Which is
Brian
actually-
and I were talking
which
about
is
that
100%
before, and that's one thing I'd like to. I did a draft. Was it 2000 or 1997? You know, and the differences in some of the answers, was like it's very indicative of where you were at that point. in
Yeah,
your life.
perspective is reality at that point. So.
Well, I think that's what's going to be fun about this. It's going to maybe be less contentious because I don't think we're all going to pick the same things. Lambert and I are going to be duking out
We're
a lot
gonna
of
be picking
things,
the
I
same
think.
things.
Gotcha.
But when we have all people from the exact same,
Right.
perspective background, it's like, now, but then we're fighting over things for different reasons. So it's
Right.
going to be super fascinating for the
But you
reason
guys will
why.
always be wrong for loving the prequel trilogies.
Well, that's true.
That's true.
That's how we grew up,
so
guys.
True.
Oh, that's not how I grew up.
So sad. I waited.
I
in
grew up
line
on the
for-
OGs.
I did too. I'm just not going to engage that comment. What's the goal? The goal is to draft the best team. Who decides? Well, we're going to post graphics on the social media accounts. You can obviously chime in there, give us feedback however you want to. But then also, producer Justin is going to.
He's the one who decides.
He's going to pick the winner today. He always does.
He always picks the winner. And that's why you always win. Because you
Yeah.
pander to the audience.
I don't pander.
Good for you.
He just
He
has.
just bribes him with bourbon.
An
Well,
audience.
that
of
was
one.
me. So maybe I'll win this time.
Oh, there you go.
It's not my fault that both Justins have the best taste in the room. Categories. So what are we drafting? A little bit of change here. So we're drafting movie drama, movie comedy / rom-com or just romantic film. We're combining movie, sci-fi, fantasy, action, suspense, and horror just because there aren't that many in this year, believe it or not. New category, box office hit. So these are films that gross over $250,000 worldwide. And believe it or not, there's only 13 movies that satisfy that criteria.
I think you meant 250 million.
250
Millions,
million.
not 250,000.
Oh,
$250,000
yeah.
is
Oh, yeah.
pretty
I'm
low.
sorry. $250 million.
Because
Right.
there's 1,300 that surpassed 250,000. So
250,000 thousands is, I think, what I meant to say.
fair enough.
13 movies that match that. TV show that debuted in 2000. Song, single, artist and album, book, event, and wild card. And this can be from any category or really anything that you think relates in some way to 2000. Okay? On to the order. Any questions, guys, by the way?
Nope.
All good.
Got it? Okay. On to the order. So, producer Justin, he's going to go ahead and spin the magic wheel and tell us who is picking first.
Push the button.
Stop, motherfucker.
Keep going.
It's Lambert.
Yeah, buddy.
This is the third time in a row that you've had first pick.
Love it. Yeah. Can't wait.
Okay. Well, Lambert goes first. Who's second? I cannot believe that just happened.
Stop. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Damn it.
Dave for second. All right, now it's between me and Brian.
Number 2.
Does number 2 work for? Stop. Brian's got it. I want the turn.
Story of my life and right in the middle.
I want the
Middle
turn.
kid.
Yeah, you want the back to back. That's what you want.
No.
All right, so this is going to be a draft. It's going to be snake style, obviously, as per
No idea
normal.
what that means.
Well, I'll point to you, Brian, when it's your turn to pick.
That's
okay?
perfect.
Well, Lambert, with the first pick in the 2000 draft, tell us what you're picking and why.
All right. I was hoping that I got the first pick just so I could start it off with a bang and start it off with a mild curveball. But for the very first pick in the 2000s draft, I'm going artist and album, and I'm doing Nelly, Country Grammar.
Ooh, good album.
Yep, that was
For
on my
obvious
list.
reasons.
You can find me and say,
Yeah,
Because
well-
that album was everywhere, and well, we're from St.
Yeah.
Louis, so yeah.
I remember the first time I found out that Nelly was from. I was like, "What the hell?"
it was
I remember
fantastic.
coming back from school and you kind of reconnecting with high school friends that are still here, and every single person in the entire city was listening to that album.
Yeah.
Specifically the song, like Country Grammar, but like the entire album was
Yeah.
everywhere.
When you talk about one-hit wonders, sometimes like that album, every song on it was a hit.
Every single song on it was
Every
a
song
hit.
on it. It was basically a perfect album.
I think the next sophomore year I dated a girl from Kansas City, and we would go to Kansas City to see her parents, and like people would like, she had younger siblings, and they would be over at their house. Exactly. They knew I was from St. Louis, and they actually asked me if I knew Nelly, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
of course, of course not.
I'm not going to that neighborhood.
Why would I know Nelly?
Oh, and I remember I'd heard the song, but it was the first time I saw the video, and I was like, "Whoa, they're wearing a Cardinals jersey and a Blues jersey."
Right.
And it's like, "Oh yeah, he's from St. Louis." Like, no shit.
I know that intersection.
Yeah. What was the backup band called?
The Lunatics.
The Lunatics, right?
St. Lunatics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so U City guy, lived in Lake St. Louis for a long time. Here's some other songs from that album, by the way, besides Country Grammar. That's his first
That's the
release.
first single, yeah.
EI, Batter Up, Ride With Me. That's my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Batter Up, the greatest walk-up song of all time.
Yeah.
If I was ever going to be a professional baseball player, that would be my walk-up song forever.
St. Louis, Let 'Em See You Sweat, and then another favorite of mine, Thicky Thick Girl.
Yep.
Said in the most white person you can say.
Yeah.
Please say that again.
Your rapper name is Mayo.
Yeah.
All right, that's a great pick.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's solid. That was on my list.
Dave picked 2.
Well, let's see here. There's a lot to choose from, but I'm going to go drama. And I'm actually going to do one that you guys discussed on a few podcasts ago. I'm going Almost Famous.
Excellent. pick.
Okay.
That's a movie that, I mean, you guys covered everything before, but anytime it's on, I'll stop. The 6-disc or 6-song EP they did, they came out with the box set or the special edition. That was the whole reason I was waiting for it. It's like I want to play these in the car. I just want to blast it, and that whole '70s vibe. And then I think Brian and I will
Right.
vibe with that a little bit more. You know, my sister was 8 years older, so I grew up on that music. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, I was 5, and I hear Keishi coming out of my sister's room.
That's
and,
right.
Yeah, so it's like that was it.
Also, the first introduction I had to Frances McDormand and Kate Hudson.
Wow. Okay.
For Penny Lane. And was
Well, I knew
I'd never
Frances
seen
from
her.
Fargo.
From Fargo, but Fargo was Fargo was before
Fargo
that,
was
yeah. But and
yeah,
Blood Simple.
That was one of
but Kate Hudson.
Hudson's first movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like for her to come out with that and
Right.
that tour de force, and then to find out that Billy Crudup learned to play the guitar for it and everything, and that Ann Wilson was helping, coordinate the music, and it was like everything about this. But again, it's Cameron Crowe, so you know anything he's
Right.
doing that's even remotely music related is
And
going to be an amazing movie.
Semi-autobiographical
Right.
too, right? So
Yeah, he directed it. He wrote the screenplay. Let's not forget about Jason Lee
right.
or Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh
Right.
no, amazing turns by everybody.
Anna Paquin, Fariza Balk.
Holy cow.
We all know the most from what's it called?
Waterboy.
Waterboy.
Oh no, that wasn't what I was going to say. I was going to say The Craft. But yes,
Waterboy.
Zoe Deschanel. I mean, just the list goes on. Yeah, it's a heck of a lineup.
Yeah.
That's why we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, all right, good pick,
Great movie.
Brian.
I'm going to go, I think, with television show because it has stood the test of time with Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yep, I had it.
Yep.
It was so different and so unique, and it was a realer version of Seinfeld to me, is what it felt like.
Yeah.
A more authentic version of
Little less
Seinfeld.
comedic.
Yeah, and so awkward and uncomfortable that you know you get goosebumps sometimes because it's so awkward and yet hilarious at the same time. You know, I think, at least for me, I have an inner Larry David that stays silent many times, and it was nice to see that person come out and see him just say whatever he was thinking. You know, and still, even to this day, still current, still relevant, and still hilarious.
Absolutely.
What I think is the most fascinating part of this show is that I was watching kind of like a behind the scenes, whatever it was about the way they make it, and they essentially have like a beginning, middle, and end, like a structure to what the episode's going to be about, and then they just literally fucking ad lib the entire thing. They put actors and actresses out there, and they just riff, and they just record
It's basically like your job is to disagree with Larry the entire scene. That's it.
Yeah.
No matter what Larry says, you're going to have to disagree with him, and that's the direction that they're given. And it's just brilliant to see Ted Danson and you know. Everybody.
JB Smoove, like he's
Smoove.
amazing in this
I
show.
love my color.
Is it still going, or is like every
Just-
years they come out with a few extra seasons or a few extra
Well, just wrapped
episodes?
up allegedly, but I also feel like it's like the Elton John like final Yellow Brick Road tour, like he's
Right,
done
or
it
the
10
Rolling
times.
Stones.
Oh, we
no
found
for real
another
this
brick.
time. No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
The final.
Yeah,
Final.
I think in 1989, a friend of mine went to the final Stones concert. So,
the steel wheelchair.
the steel wheel. Yeah, exactly.
Oh
So,
wow. Well, let's hope they bring it back. But no, it's actually pretty good timing, as it has a quote officially wrapped up. So that's a good time to kind of draft it, kind of full circle thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's where I win because I get 2 picks in a row. You guys left.
Do it.
You guys left the biggest movies on the of the year still on the sheet here. Question is, what do I pick them in category wise? Well, first I'm just going to go with the best movie of the year. Like, I think critics, everybody would say that. Box office, got to pick Gladiator. Right?
In which category?
In drama. I'm not going
There
to
we
pick
go.
it in
I was gonna.
in box office, even though I should. You know, I should actually pick it in box office. Hold on a second. Let me do some real quick soul searching here. You know, I'm going to pick it in box office. Made $460 million worldwide. God knows how much money it made via DVD and now streaming sales and everything else that went into it.
Sequel.
There's a sequel. Yeah. Did
Has anybody seen it?
I saw
It's
it.
horrible.
I have not seen it.
I did not
I
see
mean,
it.
it's a great cure for insomnia.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that it is. There are some moments. Some of the fight scenes are actually pretty well choreographed.
Right.
But then you compare it to the original, and it isn't that much better.
Yeah.
Like, given the technology in 2000, it's pretty unreal what they were able to do. Ridley
Yeah.
Scott, Russell Crowe, Joaquin Phoenix, Connie Nielsen, Richard Harris, Digimon Hansu, like Oliver Reed. Like, literally the list keeps going on. So
Oliver Reed died before it was over, before
Yes,
they
he did.
finished,
Yeah.
before they wrapped. Yeah. So
I saw this in the theaters. Did anybody else see this in the
we
theaters?
saw it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it in the
I don't know
theater.
if I did or
You
not.
definitely saw it in the theaters.
It was.
There's a decent chance.
This was everywhere.
All the movies on this on my list I saw in the theater.
My problem was I didn't see it right away, so I was tainted. Kind of what happened for me with Jurassic Park too.
Yeah.
Is by the time I saw it, I was like, okay, I don't see what the big deal is, right?
Yeah.
And it was just okay. I've watched it again many times. It's a great guy movie. I think I can just turn it on whenever.
Unleash
and-
hell.
Yeah, exactly. It's good sword and sandal, but it certainly wasn't my. Good news, it was not my pick. So.
Well, so the next pick that I'm thinking about is that I'm trying to look at like categories that are kind of like not as deep.
A little thin.
little thin. I'll tell you what, movie drama and movie comedy, they're deep. Like
Yeah.
I think that I could
Yeah.
literally wait till the 20th pick to get any of those categories. I think sci-fi. Honestly, the movie categories across the board are pretty. There's a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot to choose from.
A lot to choose from, and I would be
Yes.
pretty happy with any number of these. So,
I just watched one of them this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You know what? But even having said that, I'm just gonna
You're
pick.
still gonna pick
I'm
a
gonna pick
movie.
my favorite comedy of the year. And I want to make sure you guys think this is a comedy. I think it definitely is, but you could put it in drama, I guess, if you really wanted to. And that's gonna be Snatch.
Okay, yeah,
I would
definitely.
I would say
I
it's a
would have said
comedy. I would've-
drama. I had it in my drama category.
Really?
But
I didn't have it. I had it. I had it in
I think
comedy.
comedy.
Because
I
I
had
mean,
it
it is amusing, but there's a lot going. There's a lot of detailed
Yeah.
storytelling going on there, and that's
Yeah.
why I just thought, it wasn't. They cracked jokes, but this wasn't meant to be like amusing.
Well, I don't know. That's Guy Ritchie.
Yeah,
though.
there's a
I know,
story
it's
about
pretty
that
funny,
too,
though.
like with Brad Pitt's accent. That it was basically he said, "I'll do the movie, but I don't want anybody to be able to understand what I'm
Right.
saying," or something like that.
But we
It's
just watched
like,
The Gentleman again last week,
such a good movie.
which is I don't think you've seen.
I haven't seen it.
It's
It's-
Matthew McConaughey.
it's not
just
not available
absolutely
to stream
amazing.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's on Netflix or
Yeah.
something.
It was-
Yeah,
I
I
love
just
that movie. That's a
streamed
good
it.
one.
I think maybe Paramount Plus.
Wild One.
Well, yeah, because like I said, I don't own it, but we watched it a couple weeks ago, so it's streaming somewhere.
Well, I'll have to look for it. I did go looking for it, and it wasn't there anymore. So maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway,
But
so
yeah, no, Snatch is a solid choice.
Guy Ritchie, director, screenplay. I mean, Benicio del Toro, Dennis Farina, Vinnie Jones, Brad Pitt, Jason Statham, Stephen Graham. I mean, and Stephen
Yeah.
Graham's like popping off big time with the youngsters right now with that new
Mhm.
show he just came out with. So, honestly, I don't think I have to say a lot about Snatch other than it's one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Absolutely,
Remember
yeah,
we
it's
did talk about
amazing.
it.
We talked about
At
it for
length.
for 2.5 hours. So if you want to listen to that episode,
And his new show
it made
is
me go buy
fantastic.
the Blu-ray. I didn't have it on Blu-ray, so I had to get
Yeah?
an upgrade.
well, I think we should get some residuals there, Mr. Ritchie.
Yeah,
Right?
his new show is unbelievably good. What's it called? The
Is it the Gentleman?
Adolescence. Or,
Oh, that's
Stephen
Oh,
Graham's.
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Stephen Graham's. It's all one shot,
Yeah.
which is
Ooh, I like that.
amazing to watch. The cinematography on it is unbelievably good.
Jan just watched it. She knocked it out in literally a day, I think.
And as someone who has lived through children going through adolescence, it's like
yeah.
it falls into that category in my head of one of the greatest things I've ever seen that I never want to watch again. And they're like that's an entire
Yeah.
podcast in
Yeah.
itself of
No,
movies
but
and things that are
that's a
so
good thing.
good.
There's some that are
but
amazing.
I never want to see it again. I don't want to have to ride that roller
Yeah.
coaster one more time.
It's like
don't wanna
Requiem
see-
for a Dream.
I don't want to see Forrest Gump again. I don't want to watch Born on the 4th of July.
Forrest Gump
again.
does not go into that category.
No, but a great movie that you don't want to watch again because it's just there's so much going on, so
Okay.
many ups and downs.
Yeah, I mean, I get
I
that.
wouldn't have thrown Forrest Gump in
that's
there.
that's a unique pick there. I like that.
I haven't seen that
movie
in probably
Dad, I would've
20
put in there,
years,
you know?
and I really don't have a desire to see Forrest Gump
Okay.
again just because of that emotional roller coaster you go on.
There is a lot in there. All right.
Yeah.
So now, Brian.
Oh,
it's
back
snake
to-
style, so it goes back
Snake style, back to me. So I'm going to go. I think I will do the book because I'm not very deep on books at all, and I can get this one in. Angels and Demons.
Good one.
I had it.
It's one of the only books that I read those
actually
books, and I actually have the Da Vinci Code with the photographs in it. So all of the artwork that's in there, when you're reading about it, there it is, and you can see all of that. But Angels and Demons, I like the way that he writes. I like the character. I don't know why those movies did so well internationally, but so poorly in the U.S., which makes me think less of many of the people in the U.S. But I love it. So,
And honestly, I just saw the Da Vinci Code for the first time last month.
oh wow, wow, yeah,
Dan Brown wrote that.
yep.
That was the #1 selling book of the year.
Oh, I thought Harry Potter was.
Was not.
Okay.
It is
I've read it.
about Robert Langdon, and I gotta tell you, I've read all of the Robert Langdon. I've read almost every Dan Brown
Right.
novel. I also love the way he writes, and I'm always on the edge of my seat. I know that Da Vinci Code is the better of the two, but I actually was more engaged with Angels and Demons. I think that's a better one to reread for me. There's more action
Okay.
to it.
Yeah.
There's more puzzles in Da Vinci Code, which obviously I enjoy as well. But Angels and Demons, and the real sad thing is that the way that it was, the rendition of it on screen, the way
Right.
they adapted it on screen was terrible
It
compared
w-
to the novel.
Yeah,
Vinci
it's
Code,
one of the
book
rare
and
cases.
The movie,
yeah.
I think, were actually pretty close,
Mhm.
but with Angels and Demons, they were not at all.
No, and I didn't like the way that they had changed it as much. But I like Ewan McGregor, right? But not in that role.
Right.
It was like, okay, we get it. You have to hire a name star to star in this or something.
Yeah, but he was miscast as the Cardinal.
He was, yeah. But what's his name? Skarsgård, Alexander
Mhm.
Skarsgård was great. I
Mhm.
thought he was great as in that role, just as he is in everything. But yeah, it was an okay rendition, but it wasn't as good as the Da Vinci Code. I
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah. But
Okay.
there's my book.
That's a good pick. You said before we started you weren't aware you had to read.
Yeah.
Luckily, you've already done that reading.
I've done that reading.
So
Yeah,
now
but
you
that's
You read
it.
that part.
You have
See,
to
I'm
think
looking
about
at a
it
list
anymore.
here that says it's Harry Potter.
That-
Oh no,
I-
no. Oh, okay, I see. Never mind. You're correct, as you know.
Don't ever second guess my research
That's right.
because I definitely did it sober. Lambert. I'm sorry, Dave. Your
It's not
pick.
my turn yet. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with song single. There's a few that were really, I was jamming to these all the time, driving around and whatever. One of them being Country Grammar. Not going to pick that obviously now, but I think I'd have to go, and I know I'll probably get some flack, but I got to go with Smooth with Santana and Rob Thomas.
It was good. Yeah, it's a good.
That was a big album for Santana,
Mhm.
to come back with that kind of force and that kind of guest star power. And I know a lot of people bagged on it. It's like, if you just listen to the guitar.
First Hispanic inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I think that the way though that this is maybe the first example of our age differences because I did like that song, but there were some other songs that were much more like in my
Right.
face than that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's hard not to admit that that song was incredibly impactful.
So that song came out in 1999
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
I've got backups.
because I picked that song
Oh,
for the
you
99
did. That's
draft.
right.
Oh, but it was number one.
It was
hit
number one in
one
2000,
in
Okay.
2000.
but it came out
yeah.
in June of 99. But
Really?
again,
Okay.
credit to
I
my
didn't know
pick
that.
for the 1999 draft
There
because
you
that
go.
song was fucking everywhere.
Yeah, it was.
It was everywhere.
That's why he remembers that.
Then I'm going to go over to the real Slim Shady.
That is an excellent pick. Also, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's why I have extra picks all the time.
is
Right.
So that just his first single, or not his first single?
No, 'cause
the
that
real,
was-
the real, yeah.
The
Yeah.
song.
I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real
Yes.
Shady.
Yeah, yeah,
Slim Shady was
yeah.
just
There was a-
imitating, so won't the real police station?
It's
Please
from
stand
the
up.
Marshall
Please
Mathers
stand
LP, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
there were multiple singles off that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was,
That are
that was
good.
another one of those that came out and it was just like banger, banger, banger.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have another one on from
There-
that
yep,
album that I was
so do I.
thinking about picking, but we'll see if it gets back to me or not. All right, real Slim Shady, awesome pick for sure. And that I remember the makeshift music video. It wasn't a music video, but it was when it was introduced at the Grammys, or was the MTV Music? It was the MTV Music Awards.
Yes.
And like the whole crowd was a bunch of fucking
Kids
Slim
in
Shady
jeans and
lookalikes.
white shirts
Yeah.
and dyed hair.
Yeah, like hundreds of them.
That
Do
was
you guys
awesome.
remember that?
I don't
I
remember
think
that
I'd
at
given
all.
up watching
absolutely
MTV by that point.
No,
Yeah.
I totally remember that.
Yeah, they stopped playing
We're
videos,
there.
and I was
Yeah.
We're there.
So
Lambert's with me. on
They're
that.
showing their age. We're there.
Yeah.
once Beavis and Butthead
When it
stopped,
became
I was
more
done.
about the real world and road rules, it's like, I'm out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, reality television is
Yeah.
one of the.
We do a whole episode on the pitfalls of that.
Well, there's a couple big ones that debuted in 2000. But we'll see.
There are.
Which one?
Reality
Survivor.
television.
Oh, yes, there are.
Lambert, you're up, bud.
All right. God, there's a lot of stuff going on. But we're going to movies.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do. I guess it's up here. It's movie various.
Which is your fantasy, sci-fi,
Fantasy,
action,
sci-fi,
suspense, and
action,
horror.
suspense. I'm going X-Men.
I was on there.
That's the one I watched this morning.
Oh, excellent.
I was between that and Snatch because I was like,
Yeah,
there's two
it's a
more
good one.
movies on here I really kind of want to get, but they're, like I said, both categories are pretty deep.
Yeah.
So good.
Do you want to talk about it?
I mean, it was again like not being a comic book person, but like you're aware of the X-Men. Like, I wasn't a comic book person, but I was a Saturday morning cartoon person, and I grew up on the X-Men cartoon
Animated series, yeah.
The X-Men the series. Like, I watched it.
You can also
Every
tie it
single
into Gladiator because Russell Crowe was offered the role of Wolverine first and turned it down and recommended Hugh Jackman for it.
Another Aussie.
Yeah. You should talk to my friend. I don't
That was really good Australian accent.
Mary River.
That was
really
great.
terrible.
So I was looking forward to this, and it was very well done.
Listen, we all know that like the Donner, like Superman, is the first real comic book movie to hit box office and like hit, really get into the lexicon of society, I guess. Like,
Right, really crossover,
Crossover,
so to
sure.
speak. Yeah.
But this did it again, and
Yeah,
this you could either say thank you or you could blame this movie and these 20th Century Fox X-Men movies for kind of where we are right now with the MCU and the
Right.
DCU and everything like that.
Yeah,
Right?
well, this was the first Marvel superhero movie that actually received any sort of serious box office success. This was pre-Spider-Man, and before that,
Yeah.
everything had been horrible.
It's this.
As a comic book fan, it was. I mean, you had Superman 1 and 2, great movies. 3 and 4, horrible. But then you got Batman, Returns. And you're just
And then it starts going downhill
Yeah.
after that for Batman. Yep.
Yeah.
But then we had all Marvel. It's X-Men, it's Spider-Man, and then it's also Fantastic Four. And then we hit Iron Man in 08, and it's like,
And then
that's where we are.
it takes off. Yep.
So Bryan Singer was the director. I mean, a lot of these guys are still playing these roles, and a lot of them are
Right.
going to be coming back apparently in the new Doomsday movie or whatever. Patrick Stewart, Xavier, and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, like you already said. Ian McKellen, Halle Berry, James Marsden.
Like actually stop
horribly
playing Wolverine.
miscast.
I mean, I blame
Hated
X-Men
Halle
for
Berry.
Halle
Yeah.
Berry. I mean, it's just terrible.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
The
Angela
same thing that
Bassett
happens
should
to
have been
everything
Storm.
else.
Yeah. Well, she
Yeah,
was offered
I've
the
seen
part
that movie a few
first.
times.
Oh, she was?
yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, after seeing what women or What's Love Got to Do with It, it's like, she's Storm.
She's great. Yeah.
And that was one of the things that, for my group of friends and I at the time, big comic book nerds and especially loved the X-Men. It's like, finally.
Well,
getting
and
to see
Famke
this.
Janssen too
Oh,
was the
yeah.
first introduction to her, and
But
for me,
my real gripe with the movie
That and then
was the fact that they didn't pay enough attention to, in the X-Men universe, the majority of the females are way more powerful than the males.
right?
And they made Storm and Jean and Rogue look to be really weak. Like, oh, we've got to be
they nerfed
saved.
them.
And it was
Yeah.
like, okay, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was a Wolverine movie. That's what it was.
It was, yeah.
yeah, which was fine.
which was fine.
And now we've had a lot more of that.
I know we've had a
We'll
ton
have more of
Wolverine
them
movies,
moving
yeah.
forward. So, good pick.
Good choice.
Get another one.
Is that the second
we're
Anna
gonna
Paquin
do-
movie
we're
we've
gonna do
talked
box
about?
office, and I might
Is
as
that
well
the
just
second movie that
choose
Anna
the
Paquin
number
was in?
one grossing
Was she
movie
in-
That might have been.
in 2000, and that would be Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
MI2.
MI2. Did see this. Did I see this in the theater? I might have.
I did. Everyone did.
I might
Sandy
have.
Newton, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
John Woo.
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, it was a John Woo.
It was John
and
Woo.
it was
That's
definitely
all I
John Woo.
needed.
Yeah. No, it was.
Yeah, I thought it was.
And again, another franchise that is still going.
But and I think the other thing about Mission Impossible is this was they kind of got away from what Mission Impossible is about and just like, let's just start going crazy.
Right.
With
for sure.
crazy masks and stunts and everything else, just to be like, how far can we push this? And now it's like, I'm hanging on the side of a plane at 4,000 feet.
Except he's really doing it.
And he's doing
That's the part
everything as
Yeah.
a 60-year-old man,
Yeah.
Right.
putting us all to shame.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So we can do another connection here to X-Men because Dougray Scott, who plays the villain, he also was up for
Offered Wolverine.
Up for Wolverine.
Was he really?
And he turned it down to be in Mission Impossible too.
Oh,
Not a bad decision, but well, actually, in retrospect, a bad decision.
Probably.
yeah.
Like short term, not long term, bad decision.
I mean, this is the worst Mission Impossible film
It is.
of all of them. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
they came
people
back
like-
strong
and
with
yet-
3.
And yet it made
Yeah,
it made so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Danny Newton's in it. Ving Rhames, obviously. Brendan Gleeson.
it made $546 million.
Mhm.
It made almost $100 million more than the next movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's Mission Impossible, and because probably largely because of the success of the first one. The first
Yeah.
one was awesome.
Anthony Hopkins is
was-
in it.
The,
Let us not forget.
Yeah.
Sir
little
Anthony
tidbit
Hopkins.
of knowledge that the theme song, the beats spell out M-I in Morse code.
Ah.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You know what is the best part of this movie, though? It's not the movie itself. Lambert's heard me talk about this before. MTV also did this parody type with
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller as his
As Tom Cruise, spelled differently.
Crooze as his stuntman, and Tom Cruise, the real Tom Cruise, is in it. John Woo's in it.
Yeah.
and he looks just like him, and he's like, it's one thing to be a stuntman. It's another thing you have to act like the original actor. Fight like the original actor. Have your name changed to sound like the original actor. And then the best part is he's going, I just think there's too many kicks in here, John.
I
There's
think
too many kicks.
he's not going to go for that kick, John.
Let's just call it kicking impossible. and John Woo goes, go away. Watch
That's
that.
funny.
Google.
I wouldn't say we finish each other's sentences.
Finish other sentences.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so funny. It's
Seriously.
so funny.
Listening,
That's
if you're
probably
listening
the
to
best
this right
part
now,
of it.
pause it, and when we're
YouTube
all
that.
done,
Yeah.
YouTube it. It's one of the funniest things you'll ever see.
I've seen a clip of it, so it's good.
Well,
All right, I'm done.
good pick. Dave.
All right, I'm gonna go comedy romance, and there were some really good comedies, a couple of good romantic comedies, but I got to go with Galaxy Quest.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Yes.
Just great casting by everybody, great acting, just wonderfully irrelevant, but so accurate of Trekkies and
There's a story that I've seen going around, a reel that I saw on Instagram or something, that there was a moment where Tim Allen got kind of like he was getting choked up or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, I got to take a break. I got to go back to my trailer," and he needed to take a break because it was getting emotional or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Alan Rickman, just in the baddest way possible, is like, "I think he just experienced acting."
Definitely one of Rickman's best performances.
Yeah.
And that's a big catalog to come from with great stuff. But
A young Rainn Wilson.
So I don't hate to do this to you again, Dave, but that movie came out in 1999. But it came out on December 25th, 1999.
okay, no, that's fine because
So
actually
US.
I pulled one of my dramas
also-
because of that.
But
so.
there's a lot of different, I'm looking at all the release dates. I think it's okay if you pick it.
It's a.
Because
I have others I can go with.
They only did that for Oscars.
every other
right.
place, it's 2000, except for Canada and the U.S. December 25th and December 23rd. So I'm okay with it. What do you think?
I'm all right with it.
Let's stick with.
We'll allow
with
it.
Galaxy. We're gonna allow it.
All right.
We're gonna make the judgment and say
Excellent.
it's fine. I agree with you though. That's one of the best. I think it's one of the best comedies.
Yeah.
And it's such an amazing parody. And yeah, Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else you can say about that movie.
For the comedies I had, that was number one
And
of my top
Tim
three.
Allen is very underrated in that. I
Yeah.
feel like he plays
Absolutely.
a really good, just kind of
Kind of a
dickhead.
jerk,
Yeah.
but you still kind of are rooting for him.
Yeah.
You've got Justin Long. You've got what is it? Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
As the no name. I need a name, guys.
I'm a red shirt guy. I'm going to die.
I'm gonna die. Sigourney Weaver and her shirt
Yeah.
keeps getting unzipped further and further down.
I have one job.
on the ship to repeat what the computer says.
all the tropes. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ray Liotta as the I can't remember what the alien's name was. The bad guy.
That was Ray. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever realized that was Ray Liotta.
Wow. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I can't remember what his name was, though.
It's not
Yeah.
Zorg.
No, it's not. But it's something,
Not Zorg.
something along the lines. So.
All right. Brian, what do you got?
So, I think I'm gonna throw in a pick for comedy as well, movie comedy. Or do I want to do my single?
I'm gonna tell you right now, comedy is the deepest, and I can't wait to talk about all of the honorable mentions.
All the honorable
There
mentions.
are so many
I stopped
good.
writing them down, so you're going to have a big list.
I got to like 20, and I was like, "This is
Okay.
Yeah, I
enough."
didn't need that.
You know
many.
what?
got
I
to
think I'm going to
5.
go with I just throw it out there, an event, and Hanging Chads.
Oh yeah, that was on my list.
That was
the
not on
2000
mine, but
election.
yeah.
And it was. I'm still pissed about it. So what?
The recount.
What kind of world
Chad.
would we be living in now if it was President Gore instead of President Bush when 9/11 happened? I don't know. I'm not saying it would be better or worse. I'm just saying
It would
how
be
different
different.
would the world be?
It'd be different. It'd be different.
So yeah, the Hanging Chads, the
you-
election of 2000.
Explain what that is, because I don't know that everyone
So
listening knows what it is.
it was pre-digital voting machines, and when I voted in the election, you got a little stick and you got to poke it through and punch through, and if it didn't come all the way off, so it was a big fight down in Florida. One county, the entire presidency came down to one county in Florida.
Surprise.
Great.
Right.
And in there, some of the chads, or the little piece that was supposed to be poked out, didn't get fully poked out, and so it was hanging on, and they were using that as reasoning or excuses as to why we can't count this one because of the hanging chad. Even though it's completely obvious who they were trying to vote for, they used that as a reason
the paper
to throw
didn't
out.
detach.
The paper didn't detach.
Yeah.
The perforation wasn't perfect. Right. And so they used that as a reason to not count a certain number of votes. And then it had to go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ruled for George W. Bush. And
Yes.
then that's how we had President Bush.
Because the election was that close.
That close, yeah.
Okay, now it's my pick.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Back to back to back.
I know I already won this, but let me try and make it more obvious.
A
with
landslide?
these two picks. All right. I kind of want you to force my hand with TV shows. So I'm going to actually start with picking. Let's go with book, because I already mentioned the book.
Oh, you're gonna do it.
Book is real light, and I'm not letting you get this book, Lambert.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Not again.
Not this time, Satan.
Okay.
I'll be picking Harry Potter.
Not today.
Harry Potter. Yeah, not today. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by J.K. Rowling. This is the 5th book in the Harry Potter saga, and it was the number 4 best-selling book of the year. I remember actually when this book came out distinctly, because at the time I was actually working in a summer camp with my brother for Clayton at Whiteown. It was golf and basketball. We'd go play golf in the morning. We'd play basketball before lunch, 4 hours. After the first week, this book came out, and literally all 40 campers would not go anywhere. They wanted to read this book.
Wow.
And so I was like, all right. And I asked a kid, do you have the other ones? And they're like, yeah. So they brought in the first 4, and I read all 4 and caught up to them, and then finished book 5 too. In that next week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever it was.
Because nobody did anything but read.
We just sat in the gym and read.
It's also
Best summer camp ever.
That's a productive way of using your time.
What a bunch of nerds. No, it was actually pretty amazing.
Losers.
Love it.
And before that, like honestly, I knew Harry Potter, but I had not read any of them. And this is right before the first movie comes out. What's that, 2001, I think?
Good timing.
Yeah, I was
And
not
yeah.
familiar with Harry Potter until the first movie.
Right. And then I was like, oh, I'm in. And then like the first movie came out, and I went and saw it in the theaters and in IMAX and all that jazz. And so this was the book that actually made me like fall in love with just the entire, I don't know, everything about Harry Potter. So Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire. That's my first pick.
That's your first pick. Boom.
HP 5. I'm going to write that down. The next pick I'm going to make is, I'm telling you, man, there's so many fucking comedies. I'm sorry, there's so many sci-fi. I mean, everything. Like, I don't.
Movies are pretty deep this year.
Yeah.
Super deep.
Go with song.
You know what though? No. I'm not going to go with song because there's a couple I think I can get in there. I'm not that worried about it. And you know what? And you could argue maybe sci-fi, the catch-all, is not as deep as far as movies that I definitely watched a lot of. So I'm just going to pick my favorite. And we've litigated this before, so I just want to make sure we're clear on the rules. This movie came out in '99 in the UK, but then US worldwide release in 2000. So I'm going to take it as a 2000 movie.
Okay. What is it?
Boondock Saints.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Boondock Saints. Willem Dafoe, Patrick Flannery, Norman Reedus, David Della Rocca,
This is your various
Billy Connolly. This is my movie, action, whatever. all that
Fantasy,
stuff.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's various.
Various.
Well, I know. Well, that's because he wrote down various.
well,
He couldn't
that's
fit
fine.
all the categories. So Boondock Saints, we've talked about this movie before. It's come up multiple times. I just think this is one of the. It's a funny movie, maybe unintentionally funny. I think Norman Reedus
great.
is incredible in it. Willem Dafoe,
Oh, yeah.
Willem Dafoe is amazing.
He steals it.
he steals the
He's
movie
awesome.
for sure.
He is awesome.
It's a mixture between awesome action set pieces, ridiculous premise, and then like just vigilanteism, which those are all some of my favorite things. Boondock Saints, that's my pick.
Love it.
Excellent.
Good one.
All right, Brian.
All right, I'm gonna go back to movie comedy and go with "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou."
It was on my list.
It's I mean,
So great.
I
Yeah,
almost
so
went
great.
there for album too because it's one of my favorite soundtracks.
Also a good album, yes.
Alison Krauss, who did an album with Robert Plant.
He's done a couple.
Yeah, multiples.
Yeah. But what a great film. What what is it? The Odyssey, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's The
essentially,
Odyssey.
John Goodman as Cyclops. You've got George Clooney as a Dapper Dan man. John Turturro can do no wrong, and then whatever the other guy's name is, I can never remember. Buster Scruggs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim.
It is Tim.
It's three names.
Yeah.
Tim is his first name.
Yeah.
Tim Blake Nelson. He was
Tim
all-
Blake
he-
Nelson.
He was just in the new Captain America movie too.
Right. Holly
It's
Hunter.
just a geographical oddity. 2 weeks from everywhere.
Man. But it's just such an excellent film that I love it. So
I mean, I download
pick.
Bona fide.
Great pick.
it's bona fide. Yeah.
Constant Sorrow too was
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
an incredible song.
Yep.
It was all over the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Down to the River to Pray, the Sirens.
Robert
fantastic.
Johnson. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Just an excellent film.
And it's another one that if we're flipping around or whatever and can't think of something to watch, we'll put that on if it comes up.
Right. Yeah,
It's
Absolutely.
like just solid all the way
it's a
through.
great background film.
I mean, it's hard to fuck up Coen Brother movies. They just know how to do it.
Yeah.
Dave.
All right, back to me. No one's gonna pick that for sci-fi, fantasy, action, suspense, horror, so I'm good there.
Now I want to guess what that is.
Hmm?
The Skulls.
Oh God, no! First and foremost, because I hate that guy.
Joshua Jackson?
Blair
Yeah.
Witch 2.
Back to the
Go,
forest?
go back to the creek, you little douchebag.
Book of Shadows, guys.
Book of Shadows. Blair Witch 2. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
So, for artist album,
Ooh.
Here we go. Love it.
I am going. Since he's already chose Nelly, I am going Gorillas.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's on that's on my list.
Okay.
That was Clint Eastwood. That was the big single
first
from-
single. Yeah. And again, there was a couple tough ones. Nelly was my number one choice, obviously, but yeah, I had Gorillas as a second. I threw in some of like the big ones at the end. It's like, it wasn't really my cup of tea, but somebody might
But
go
it
for
was-
the big name.
But it was a big album that
Oh,
year.
yeah.
No, I mean, that's why.
yeah, so
That's why Harry Potter exists, so I can
but
choose it.
looking at Gorillas and what they've done, never quite hitting huge, but consistently putting out good music.
Yep.
And kind of pushing that envelope a little bit, and they're good with that. I just think it was a great debut for them, and they've showed their staying power 25 years later.
Yeah, self-titled album too, right?
Mm-hmm. Done up in kind of the the 4-panel, each character. Yeah, but yeah, that's who I go for artist album for 2000.
Good pick.
Okay.
Lambert gets 2 now.
The pressure's on. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's see. I've got a couple. Yeah, comedy is deep. We've mentioned that a few times. I'm gonna go drama, and I'm gonna go Memento
Ooh.
because that movie was messed up.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's great.
Never
I don't
watched
know. I don't. It was a movie that I definitely did not see in the theater, and it was one of those kind of movies that kind of started circulating in the house, and then, wow,
Yeah.
just
Well, and again,
Carrie Ann Moss, Guy Pearce, like
It was one too that was more critically. It didn't have the big,
it was not
advertising,
no
no
big
push
box
for it.
office either.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
I actually had that as a suspense under the various category.
Put it as a drama. I mean,
I did too, yeah, but I mean, it could go either way.
Oh,
it was one of those that could go either way.
Yeah, great movie.
You also
And
you
one that
you
one
said
that
we're
I
worth
owned
checking
and
out.
one that I
Okay,
personally
yeah, no,
enjoyed.
it's a-
I could have picked some others, but like,
And just such a wonderful way to tell the story.
right.
Yeah, it was really ahead of its time on that one.
Yeah.
I've seen Nolan talking about it, how the timeline goes, and how you're basically starting in the middle of the movie and then going
You're just kind of
Yeah.
going back and
weird
it's pretty-
time.
It's pretty.
time
I mean, the best line from that movie is, "Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm chasing this guy. Oh no, wait, he's chasing me." Like he just doesn't know.
He doesn't. Yeah.
what's going on.
He doesn't know.
And then this is one of the like what we talk about like shock endings. It really does have a reveal at the end where
Yep.
he has. I mean, I think we can spoil these movies at this point.
Well, he
25
hasn't
years
seen it.
Oh,
later.
you haven't
Yeah.
seen
He
it?
hasn't
Okay,
seen it yet. We
Brian
can't
hasn't seen
spoil
it.
it.
So if there's
No, but
someone
that's
in the
okay.
room-
I don't mind.
We can't spoil
It's
it.
just really cool the way that they reveal like what his
Right.
tattoos mean and
Yes.
why he's done some of them, and it's just a super fascinating.
It's
like,
a wonderful
turn.
way to pull it together.
Right.
But
And then and then the movie ends with, "All right, where was I?" Like it almost like picks up the end of the movie.
You pick up
the
right where you
last
left off.
scene picks up the first scene from the movie.
Okay, yeah,
And it's like a repeat.
And then
Yeah, it's-
the other interesting thing now to look at it 25 years later is Nolan was telegraphing his movies at that point. You know, it's like, hey, if you know going forward, if it's a Christopher Nolan movie, get ready. It's going to fuck with your mind.
we're gonna confuse the shit out of you for a while.
Did you say Joey Pants? Did you say Joey Pants is in this movie? Because we need to make
did
sure we
not.
mention that.
We did not, but we can say that.
We'll say it right now.
Pants.
Joey
Awesome.
Pantoliano, who's a freaking amazing. He's
He's
great in this movie, too.
fantastic.
Joy Pants. Shout out Joy Pants. No, we're just gonna wrap up comedy, and there are so many, so we're gonna have a lengthy
Yeah.
honorable mention list, but I have to go High Fidelity.
Thank you. That was if you didn't pick that, I
great
was going to
one.
be mad at myself for not picking it because that
Right.
was one of the two there.
Yes, for again, that's talking about movies that we need to do. We'll need to do that at some point in time this year too.
Just watched that one again a few months ago, too.
So
Yeah.
good.
It's great to see how some of these are like still staples for us.
So that when we review that, we will have several top 5 lists that we will have to go through, and they'll just be
Yeah, I know. I watched it when it came out. It just,
Yeah.
never in all the surfing have come across it that often. So I haven't seen
That's
it.
one
in a
we'll
while.
actually look for. I mean, I've
I
been a huge John
I
Cusack
own
fan
it, so
from
I
the
don't have to
beginning.
worry about finding.
Well,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you throw Cameron Crowe and John Cusack, it's like, yeah. I mean,
And a very very young Jack Black, who's
yeah.
very good.
Liv Tyler.
Mm-hmm. No, that was Empire Records.
Oh,
Oh,
Empire
sorry,
Records.
Empire Records. Yeah,
They
came out right around the same time.
Yeah.
didn't
Tim Robbins.
Great
he's
great
kind of a
choice.
creeper. Lisa Bonet, like great movie. We'll talk about it at length at some point in time, but that's one that always stuck with me.
Oh, Ray?
Ian. Oh, did you call him Ray or Ian? Ray, I hate Ian. I hate him too.
They say no one's having better sex than the sex that Ray are having right now in my mind.
In my head. All right, we could keep going. I'll stop.
We're just gonna do top five songs about this. Yeah,
Yep. Top
Okay.
5 songs about death.
incredible movie for sure. And I think that's Jack Black's kind of coming out party. That,
Yeah.
I mean, as far as on
Yeah.
screen, he's in other things. Sure, but like
That's when
like,
he really
gonna be a
he's
star.
stealing scenes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm still mad. This is fraternity stuff, but remember we lost in the one of those serenade things because one of the fraternities did "Let's Get It On."
Oh, they
Like,
did Marvin
They
Gaye.
did Marvin Gaye. No, they did Jack Black doing Marvin Gaye. So it was like a three thing there.
Oh, okay.
They were acting out Jack Black, acting out Marvin Gaye.
And they won.
Triple
won.
threats.
Yeah,
Bastards.
but it was pretty. I mean, that's
pretty
that's
good.
like an incredible moment.
I
of the
didn't.
movie,
I
too.
didn't even remember that.
Yeah.
You really need to let that one go.
I just watched this literally like 2 weeks ago. I don't even know why. I was just like, oh, I know
Yeah.
why. I was doing prep for this episode, and I was like, why haven't I watched High Fidelity in a while? And I was like, I gotta own this on DVD, and I in fact own it 3 times. So there's that. All right, Dave.
Let's see. Well, I'll go ahead and throw in for the various categories: sci-fi, fantasy, action, suspense, and horror. And I'm
Like
kind of
it.
surprised neither of you guys touched on this before. American Psycho.
Oh yeah.
I was.
Yeah, I was
It
wondering,
was-
would that fall? It is kind of
See,
a
I
weird
had it-
category.
Because I figured
yeah.
that's kind of suspense horror,
Right.
You know, it's
It was probably between like I had it for drama and which you can kind of argue that you can kind of
Yeah.
argue it.
Yeah.
Kind of argue with any of them.
You could argue it's a comedy.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
maybe less as a comedy, but yeah, that was high on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Young Reese Witherspoon.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Bale,
Mhm.
Young Christian Bale.
bringing back Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Justin Theroux.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's got the best business cards.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
It's
does.
embossed. It's
Yep.
raised. I mean, he's not fucking around.
The color
Yeah.
was bone.
Yes.
Jared Leto,
Yeah.
Josh Lucas. Like the list goes on of people that are in this movie,
Yeah.
and I
And the soundtrack.
mean, I was always a Huey Lewis fan.
Yeah.
Hip to be square.
But that brought it back. Like
Right.
15 years later, I'm like, oh man, hey Brad, and he hacks the face. Yeah.
Yep.
See, comedic. We're all laughing at that.
Right.
We're all laughing at the murder scene,
Right.
guys. Good pick. I love that movie a lot.
That is a good one.
Brian.
Okay, I'm going to go with album.
Oh, here we go.
Outcast, Stankonia, which, again, every single song on that album was a hit. Every single one was great. It was my first introduction to them. 2000 was a very good year for more melodic hip-hop coming out. It wasn't just rap. There was
a little
musicality
it was
involved.
It was a lot of R&B in it as well. Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick the single from that album,
Oh,
and I may not. I'm gonna think about it. I'll see if it.
Miss Jackson or
There's quite a few you could choose
Yeah.
from.
I was gonna say there's so
Ray
many.
Ray.
I don't want to ruin it.
Just that little opening to the song. We love these hoes, but but came quick. He got his. I ain't get mine.
I remember being turned on to Outkast like
Yeah.
in high school.
We were nice.
and it was
It was Aquemini in 1998 for me.
no, for me it was AT Aliens.
Oh, 96.
like in '96, like the first one. Like,
Oh, wow.
and that was
It was probably a little bit of
it
both.
was Wayne Wiseman, Adam Kirkendall. You should listen to this Hildebrand. I'm like, wow, this is pretty fucking sweet.
It's pretty
I heard
good.
the AT Aliens, so back the hell up off. Yeah. Outkast, what can you say? Like, I mean, and
Yeah.
really cool, like, way that you see their career evolve, too. And I
Mhm.
think this is like, I don't know if poppy is the right word, but this is the peak of their power, right?
Right.
I think this is when they're the, like, worldwide
Yep.
domination. They have some other albums after that,
I only have,
obviously.
like, one.
Well, they have the
The Love Below.
what's the dual album?
That was
the Love Below, and then yeah.
That was one.
And-
You know why they did that? They said it was too easy to make albums together, so they decided to split up and make albums separately.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
Because it was too easy.
Right.
And then they had the soundtrack to I can't remember the name of it. Idlewild.
Yeah.
They were both in that movie.
Well, okay. So since album hasn't been taken yet for
You haven't taken your album.
You need album.
why now? I'm just thinking about Lambert. Did you take Country Grammar in single or album?
Album.
He took it as
I took it as album.
Oh, mine are flip flopped here. Okay, all right. I'm just making sure we get this right. You took Stankonia. Okay. So I am the only one without an album, so I can pick whatever I want. So I'm gonna hold off on that.
Or you can just do it right now.
No.
You get two choices.
Strategy.
You get two choices.
he'll do it on the
guys.
second choice.
He'll do it on the second choice. That's the first choice.
Strategery
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Next. That'll be the next one. I am going to pick. I'm going to go with my single. Lambert, do you want to tell everyone I'm picking?
I don't actually.
Just pick-
Yeah, I know which one.
What is it?
I
gonna
think I know.
Bye
what
bye bye by NSYNC.
That is in
Oh.
fact my pick.
I mean, it was on my list, so but just because of Deadpool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, at the time I couldn't stand it.
The funny part about that is, as he was doing that dance, in my head I was like, I know that dance.
Yes. At,
I used to do it.
at one point in time, we could do that.
In
dance.
college, we used to do it.
we could
You do
it.
know other people will hear this, right?
I am proud of it.
Not
I love
ashamed.
it.
I used to get all the ladies with it. And by that I mean we'd get a crowd of me watching me make a fool of myself.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably go to sleep alone. But
Yeah.
I felt very cool doing it.
What
probably-
does Jana think about it? Have you done it for her?
That is a private conversation between me and my wife. I don't know. NSYNC, man, they were they were the biggest deal in the late '90s, early 2000s, and
They
you know,
did have
this
the
was a-
biggest album. of
This
the
was a
year.
big album.
huge.
This was a huge album.
This song was good. The album was really good too, and I'm not even afraid to say, like, I really enjoyed listening to NSYNC back in the day. I like them better
You're
than
showing your
Backstreet
age.
Boys.
Yeah.
And I also was an NKOTB guy when I was in
Yeah,
middle
you're showing
school.
your age.
That's right. Boy bands. Were you like a Jackson 5 guy?
I didn't follow boy bands.
All right. Well, I think I don't need to keep harping on bye. I will say the music video is pretty cool too. Okay. So then the next pick I'm gonna make, I think TV show is probably where I got to go next.
Do it.
And there are a lot of. I feel like there's some deep TV shows I don't think you guys are gonna pick. One in particular that
There's a few.
I want to hang on to.
There's,
Yeah,
there's-
I've got a lot of TV shows here still.
So I'm still missing movie drama. I guess I could pick something from there. Or I could break open the event or wild card. You know what? I'm gonna actually do wild card right now because I don't want anyone to get this. Because I'm really excited about it. And it's gonna be
No one's gonna get it. No one's gonna take it.
in the year 2000.
Conan?
Yes.
Or
In the
specifically-
year 2000.
Specifically that bit from Conan O'Brien?
I'm doing that
Okay.
bit from Conan
Okay.
O'Brien. Just
Because
him.
they would do it in like
and they
2008.
did it all the way leading up to 2000 and beyond
and
2000.
beyond. Yeah.
So the Conan O'Brien in the year 2000. Do you guys remember that bit?
Yeah.
I do
Conan?
not. I do not.
Yeah.
No.
It would
It was one
leading
of the-
up to 2000. It would basically try and predict in a fun parody, ridiculous, whatever way, like so and so will find the cure to this, and it will mean that this happens bad. Like they're making fun of like celebrities in pop culture or whatever, or just politicians.
Yep.
And it was
Anybody.
and the guy just kept doing the in the year 2000 really loud, and
In falsetto.
in falsetto. I can't even do it.
The
Gotcha.
fact that he was worried about somebody taking that.
This is what's amazing to me.
That's what I tried to
no
warn
idea
him.
what you're
I was like, hey, man, no one's going to take
very
this.
lost at the moment.
You can take it, but it's
I just
it's
wanted to
not
make
at
sure.
risk.
right.
I was honestly, I
and
didn't
it's-
care about another pick on this entire board, and I was like, I better fucking get the in the year 2000 from Conan,
See, that's the way I felt about Nelly.
and I support it. So
But that
Conan-
was way more at risk of getting taken.
Yeah, that would have been. I said that was my number one.
Yeah.
So,
I think if Silo was playing, he might have picked that earlier. I have a feeling.
I was a fan, but was it on anybody else's list? Raise your hand.
wasn't even on my radar.
Unique.
I would
Deep
have been
cut.
shot if it was. I need you to tell me a Conan O'Brien bit from the year 2000. Gun to your head.
Triumph.
You're gonna die.
The insult
I'm
comic
dead.
dog.
Just
there.
kill me now.
Yeah,
There's a Conan
Triumph.
bit.
That's
Triumph.
That's your go-to at that
That's
point.
the Conan bit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for me to poop on you.
Exactly.
Aside from writing for The Simpsons, I think Triumph is the only thing I was aware of with Conan O'Brien directing.
I used to watch it all the
Yeah.
time. Willis and I used to watch it constantly.
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about?
Like this
I
is
used
a
to
really
watch that show
stupid one, but
constantly.
this
Shout
is
out,
like
Willis.
Oprah and the Pope will walk around a corner and bump into one another. Except instead of just bumping into each other, they will fuse together and form one all-powerful being known as Popra.
Excellent.
Yes,
Perfect.
that is all. Back to Brian.
Okay. I'm going to go single because I don't want anyone else to take it. Oops, I did it again. I was in Paris, France, smoking a joint, looking at the Eiffel Tower, and
Singing the song.
the song came on the television. I had finished watching Teletubbies in French, which was amazing. And
Did it make any more sense?
yeah, absolutely. If you want to learn a language, watch a kids show. I mean, it was perfect. Je suis nada. But and then the music video came on, and I was like, "Stop the presses! Who is that?" And it was amazing. Yes, it was that was my first introduction to Britney Spears and the song "Oops, I Did It Again."
Yeah, I thought it was actually when I was doing the research on it. I thought it was later. Like
Yeah.
I know it's not her first single,
I
but
thought it was earlier.
You thought it was earlier than that, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was in 2000.
Yeah.
Very, I think, impactful music video for a lot of people.
For whatever reason, I was drawn to the television.
I don't know why.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't get it. Whatever.
Really good lyrics,
Right.
obviously, and performance.
Obviously,
Yeah.
very
Clearly,
well
yeah,
written.
and such a catchy tune.
Lyrical craftsmanship
Yeah.
at its finest.
I think is that a Max Martin? I think it probably is.
Sure.
That guy cranked him out.
Yeah, with all the choreographs. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just with the songs, he's a hit maker.
Okay.
All right.
So did it again. Good pick, Dave.
I'm going to go with TV show. I'm going to actually pick my favorite TV show that debuted that year as opposed to necessarily what was the biggest, success, but Malcolm in the Middle.
It was
Nice.
a pretty big one, though.
That's
That was on
good
my
one.
Well,
list.
but for the other some other stuff that I have on here, you know,
true.
it doesn't.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
But
true.
those I threw on because, well, yes, they've stood the test of time. But yeah, Malcolm in the Middle.
Yep.
That was my first introduction to Cranston.
Right.
You know, as the hapless dad, and it was just amazing.
That one where he's feeding her, he's like scratching, whiting out the number of calories and all the food so she get it, so baby get back. He was trying to get her ass to grow, and she's like, "Look at me, this is ridiculous." Oh, I'm looking.
They're doing a revival of that.
I saw
heard
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's maybe just like a 1 hour special. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a series or anything
Yeah.
like that, but bringing them everybody back.
I like it.
Solid.
Frankie
And-
Muniz,
Yeah.
Yeah.
became a gigantic star because of that movie.
Yeah.
Or that show.
And then just kind of disappeared, though.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I'm done.
He like went to college and
Yeah.
you know like has a,
Yeah, I don't want
he's got
this
a
anymore.
career that's completely different now. I think I don't
Does
know.
he do like voiceover work or something?
I don't know that he's got much to do with the industry at all.
Okay.
I think he like I want to say like marketing or something like
Okay.
that. What his degree was,
He's a
but
race car driver.
is he?
Damn.
Got into
nice.
that at
Good
least
for
a little
him.
bit.
Nice.
Malcolm ain't in the middle no more.
Hopefully not. Hopefully he's pole position.
Oh, he did that for a couple years. Sorry, that was back in the day. No, he's still doing it.
Nice. What kind of cars?
Most recently, it says NASCAR
Oh.
Craftsman Truck Series.
Okay.
That was in 2024. I don't know what half of these things mean, but yeah, looks like that's what he was in. So he
Nice.
was
Good
as
for him.
roommate.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
All right, cool. It's my turn, isn't it?
No.
Oh no, it's Brian. It's Dave. No, Dave just picked
I
it.
just went. So
It's
it's
Lambert's
Lambert.
turn.
Lambert's
We're
turn.
going the wrong direction. I'm sorry. I forgot where it was.
He's trying to skip me.
Lambert.
He's trying to cheat.
Right.
You get two.
Yeah, 50 for you.
Yeah, we just talked about that movie at length.
Get back.
I'm gonna go event, and I will do the opening of the International Space Station
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
because that was kind of a big. Well, the first mission to the International.
Yeah,
Space
I had that
Station,
on the
not
first crew
opening.
was
The
sent to the
first crew was
ISS.
sent to
Yeah.
the ISS.
October 31st, 20,000.
Wow.
2000. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
2000.
I don't know. It's space, the final frontier. But if you ask like Neil deGrasse Tyson or like an astrophysicist, that's not really space. Like that's just high Earth orbit. That's not like true
It's high
outer.
atmosphere.
It's not true outer space, but it's space. It's fine. And then TV show, I am going to. There's a lot, but there's one of these I actually watch, and Megan got me into it, and she'll appreciate this pick, so I'm kind of pandering to her as well. Big Brother.
I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
say something else. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
no. I don't know if she watches those other ones, but Big Brother. There are a few.
Can you tell me what Big Brother's about? Because I've never seen it.
Big
I've
Brother
never
is
seen it.
about a certain amount of like the number of people seems to has changed throughout the years, but let's say there's a dozen people to get locked in a house together. It's probably more than that. And every week they have to vote one off. So but they also do there's challenges. So they'll live in the house and they're locked away from the world. There's no cell phones, there's no internet, there's no nothing. It's just them. There's no TV. They're isolated from the entire world, and it's just them. And they always call it like a social game, but then there's also like challenges and stuff like that. That could be mental challenges, could be physical challenges, could be puzzles or whatever. And then like whoever wins gets immunity or anything like that. So you're locked in a house, and then they'll play a competition to determine the head of household. The head of household, their responsibility, one, they're safe, and two, their responsibility is to nominate 2 people for eviction, and those people are on the block. And then there's a veto competition that whoever wins that has the power to take a person off the block, or they don't do anything and they keep the nominations the same. And if someone gets taken off, the head of household has to replace them. And then at the end of the week, there's a live vote, because that is actually, like, a lot of this is pre-recorded, but like there's a live vote every week, and someone gets voted out. And they just rinse and repeat until there's 3 people, and then there's a live finale, and then a
You still
winner.
watch the show?
Yeah, it's on every. It actually starts next week, and like the winner gets like now it gets like $750,000. The winner.
I literally almost dozed off while you were talking about
Yeah.
that.
I think we all did. It got
You
super
asked-
quiet there.
Absolutely
You-
nothing
you asked.
interesting
I
to
did.
me.
And I
This is
told.
the decline of Western civilization.
Exactly.
It's this is. You could argue that that's the case because there are a few reality TV shows that came out this year that are still
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, reality TV is the decline of Western
They
civilization.
are
I prefer the term
still
unscripted
going.
television because there's nothing
Well,
real
it's
about
not
it. Right.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's probably mildly scripted, anyways.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
They need the drama.
Yeah.
Drama. equals
Amazing
ratings.
Race is one I always wanted to be on.
that would have been
yeah.
cool.
I can't watch that anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But well,
Now,
a friend of mine's ex-husband is a producer on it, so
Oh,
so I'm like, fuck. Now I can't watch that show. I couldn't watch 2.5 Men because he was producer on that one. So
Oh man.
Wow, that's taking friendship very seriously. I think. Yeah.
I'm not really missing out on the Charlie Sheen thing. So.
It was a fun show. while it was
Amazing
out.
Race is
It
one
was
that
it
I
was fun while it was out. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, Dave.
Wait a
All
minute.
right, what's left here? Okay, well, I think I'm going to jump in. As my book and event, I'm pretty solid on. I'm going to go for box office hit.
Ooh.
Show.
Couple big names already off the board with Gladiator and Mission Impossible 2. But I'm going to go with Castaway.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Number 3
Yeah,
of the year, grossing almost $430 million.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to say about Castaway? I mean, it's kind of a
They shot it a year apart because
Yeah.
he had to he
They
went in
wanted him to
normal
take a look at.
Midwest guy.
Then he had to lose all the weight.
Yeah. And that's one of those two that, I think was a great movie. I'm glad I saw it. I never feel the need to watch it again.
Yeah, it's all. I've definitely rewatched it, but it's not one that you seek out.
It's like, oh, yeah, let's sit down and watch Castaway.
Let's watch Castaway again because
FedEx paid for a lot of that movie.
Yeah. Well, probably.
because
Well,
I want
it's
to
every
watch
product
watch Tom Hanks not say anything for like 20 minutes
Right.
Right.
on
Yeah.
screen, which is
that.
again that is great acting.
Yeah.
Of that, like you can do that and you can get away with it and it works, but it's also like Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part when he pulls that tooth out was
Yeah.
is a pretty
Not-
Yeah,
I don't.
to watch.
Yeah,
Just
that's
slow-mo of the blood coming
that's
out of his mouth.
cringeworthy.
and- Yeah.
But
That is
yeah,
cringeworthy.
I think it's also a testament to the cinematography and how they shot it, the
Right.
scoring.
Mm-hmm.
If you can go 20 minutes without the actor on screen saying a word,
Mhm.
and it's just the scenery, the music in the background,
And facial
and just,
expressions.
Yep. Talking like that, it's amazing, but
well, Robert Zemeckis does it. Let's not forget Helen Hunt was in it too.
Yeah.
And I think that there's two things that I think stand out the most for this movie, besides what you've already mentioned. That at the end you're like, I want him to be with Helen Hunt, but I also don't. Like it's,
Yeah.
it's such like an inner turmoil moment. It's actually really beautiful the way that it ends because you're like, no, she probably shouldn't leave her new husband
No.
and family. Like,
Right.
That's
it sucks for him that he's waited all this time, but look at the time that's passed. She moved
Sure.
on.
Right.
You can't.
it's very realistic.
Yeah.
And the other thing was, I don't have the number in front of me, but I really am curious how much the sales of Wilson volleyballs increased after this.
That would
Right.
be.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, that
they
became.
did do an
yeah.
official Wilson volleyball, didn't they? With the handprint.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they did. I'm sure they freaking merchandised the shit out of that.
Yeah.
So that's the one standout thing for the movie
Yeah.
that I remember for sure.
It's all about product placement. FedEx and Wilson. Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
The Purple Promise, right?
But I don't
for
know that they.
FedEx.
I think FedEx for sure. I don't know that they could have possibly predicted that Wilson would be
Right.
such a huge part of just culture for a couple of years.
Right.
I'm curious, was that before or after the Fish song?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You know the band Fish?
I do know what Fish
Oh.
is.
They have a song called Wilson.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have to look up and see when it came out.
So in 2020, I just did a quick Google search, but I found something else interesting. In 2022, Tom Hanks' Castaway co-star Wilson sold at auction for $85,000.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
little
That's
low.
actually that's lower than I would
It's
expect.
lower than I would have thought.
That's amazing.
I bet it would have sold for more if it was
75,000
Yeah.
euros. Or no, is that? I think that's British pounds actually.
pounds. Okay, so more than that then. Brian,
I'm going to go with, let's see. I'm good there, because I'm the only one left. I'm going to go with drama, movie drama, and Requiem for a Dream.
Excellent choice.
That's one of the movies that I never want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Right.
Amazing movie, but
Mount
Wow.
Rushmore.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's
I've seen it once, and I will never see it again.
yeah, it's intense.
Jana every once in a while is like, "You want to watch this movie?" I'm like, "Why would you want to just put this on?
Right.
why would I do that to myself?
What
Yeah.
makes you want to do that?" I mean,
Yeah.
so Darren Aronofsky does
Yep.
this.
And Marlon Wayans, Jared Leto, Jennifer Connelly,
Connelly,
right?
yep.
And Ellen Burstyn.
Yeah.
Christopher McDonald.
Yeah. I mean, just intense. And it's like, if that movie doesn't scare you away from doing drugs, then nothing will.
It kind of makes what's the movie I'm blanking on right now? The British movie. Oh my gosh, with Ewan McGregor.
Train spotting.
Train
It
Spotting.
makes Train Spotting look kind of like
Tame.
Yeah,
lighthearted,
like a comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Like
is
an after school
You
special.
watch Requiem for
Yeah,
a Dream, and
right.
it's like, oh my God. And you watch Transplant. Well, heroin's not so bad.
That's not so bad. These guys are doing interesting things.
Yeah. Got cool accents. He climbed in a toilet. That's pretty cool.
man. Okay. I don't know how to follow that up. I want to pick a drama, but I feel like I need to pick something that's a little more lighthearted than that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip it, and I'm gonna do something to be more lighthearted than that. I'm gonna pick a TV show.
Yeah, you can close that out.
And I don't think any of you guys would have picked this one, but I'm just gonna pick it anyway. I don't think anything I'm gonna pick from now on is something you'll pick. So
Yeah.
I'm between a couple TV shows. I can't pick
There's still a few on the
the
list.
two of the top ones. I'm not a reality television show guy. One show is one that my wife definitely would have watched, and one is a throwback that I'm going to talk about later on. I'm not going to pick
I
it.
know exactly which. It's on my list.
All right.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Oh no, Bear's driving. I'm going to be picking the Ali G Show.
Nice.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Booyakasha.
Damn it! I was going to do that.
Hold on, you can do it. Wait, we'll just cut it. We'll just cut it. We'll
My
edit it.
wife. I mean, that's the first time we see Borat.
Right.
Obviously, Ali G, and then he had a third.
He had
person.
Bruno.
Oh, Bruno, of course.
Bruno,
yeah.
yeah.
So those were the three, and
Yeah.
that was one of the first shows I remember watching. It was on HBO. It was on like BritBox or BBC back in the day, but then they showed it on HBO. I remember watching like this is what a lot of those shows like what do they call it? like the Daily Show.
Right.
A lot of these interviews that are kind of like poking fun at the interviewer. Maybe they know, maybe they don't know.
Right.
he
Next
just
level
had it-
satire.
Yes, he had it down to the T, and just like being the most ridiculous person in the world.
Yeah.
You've got these super high classy politicians,
Right.
And he's just going mad respect, and making these like these clearly ignorant bigots, whatever, just put their fucking foot in their mouth
Exactly.
with Bruno and with Borat. It was just unreal. And then of course they became 3 feature length films later
Yeah.
on down the road. So.
You're with my main man, Boutros Gagi.
All right, so Dolly G Show.
That's great.
Love it.
Good choice.
Good choice.
Thank you. And then I still need let's just pick album now
Do it.
because I feel like event. I'm saving drama for last because I just want to get everything off the table and I'll pick whatever's left. I mean, there's so many good dramas, right? Okay.
I got one on here that I'm surprised nobody picked, but
So for album, I'm going to be picking, because the list is kind of like going away and this is the only one that I actually owned at the time, I'm going to pick Pink's album, which
I
is
had her for artist album.
her debut, right?
Yeah.
It's her debut album. It's Pink. It's called Pink.
It's not the bad Aerosmith song, Pink.
Yeah, and this is basically when she
Can't Take
became
Me
like
Home, right?
"Can't Take Me Home" is her number one selling single from the album. Becomes a huge pop star, and like then we learn a couple years later like how really talented. Not that she wasn't talented, but like her range,
She's
her
got some
vocal
pipes.
range is
Yeah.
fucking
She is-
unreal.
Yeah, she has a very good voice.
Whereas I feel like some of the other pop stars at the time maybe went the other direction with that. Like we're like, oh, they're more show people as opposed
Right.
to like super vocally
We
talented.
rely more on auto tune and
I mean, if you're ranking all the pop female stars, especially from that era, if you were to ask, I mean, people who know music, I think she's
she's one of the best.
top 3 most talented.
Yeah.
Didn't she do a Metallica song with Metallica? one
Probably.
time? I know Miley Cyrus.
She's done a
did
lot of
Enter
collaboration
Sandman
stuff.
but yeah, like I mean, you got
And
pipes to do Metallica.
Pink was spelled P!NK. Fun
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah. There's no I in the name.
No I. fix it on the screen. So I'm just kidding. No, it's okay. Just kidding. Brian.
Oh, I'll do box office. Meet the Parents.
Yep, I had that on there.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
The first.
Seventh.
I think it was number 7. Yeah.
$330 million.
Yep. Exactly right. So, yeah, I love that movie. It's cringeworthy. The scenes with De Niro.
Yeah.
You got Owen Wilson. Greg's Jewish. Hey, so was JC. You're in good company.
I've got nipples,
I believe
Greg.
it's
Can
called-
you milk me?
Yeah.
Hopa.
Hopa?
You may call it a chopa.
It is. So, first of all, it's De Niro had been in comedies before. Analyze this, analyze that. But this is where I
He
think
really started to
really
show.
shows off his talents for sure.
The
And-
quotability of that film is unbelievable.
Yeah, and like the jokes just keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
Owen Wilson just plays it so incredibly. Obviously,
Right.
Ben Stiller is the great straight man. And,
Right.
Yeah.
It just keeps.
Your name is Gaylord Fokker?
If you can spike it, or you can get to the ball,
Well, that'd have to be pretty high.
but you would Panama Red.
That's enough. We went back and watched all 3 of them a few months ago.
Yeah.
And they still hold up. Yeah, they get a little
Yeah.
less
Yeah.
good with each one by the time the kids roll around, but
Right.
it,
Jesus, fucker. Just racing him back.
Just a game, fucker. Terry Polo, Blythe Danner. I mean, just the list keeps going.
did you dip the cat's tail in paint?
Doesn't have the opposable thumbs to flush the toilet, fucker. He's a cat, for God's sake. All right, we could quote that movie for
Yes,
the
we
next
could
30
keep
minutes if we
going.
want to. I think that's a great pick, though.
That's a good one.
Okay, Dave.
All right, I'll go into book. And again, it's I'm actually going to go with Kitchen Confidential: Adventures in the Culinary Underbelly with Anthony Bourdain.
That was
That's
on my
a good
list.
one, yeah.
That was on my list. Yep.
Bourdain. I mean, you don't have to say much more than that. right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Gone Too Soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great showman. His show is incredible.
Yeah,
Multiple
we'd
shows,
already
I guess,
talked
right?
about Harry Potter, Angels and Demons, but there's 2 other ones I had on here that I think would still be good.
We'll see what Lambert gets.
Yeah.
All righty. Speaking of,
Is it my turn
Lambert, you get
already?
2.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Nobody's gonna choose my book, so that's fine. But I might take it anyways. No, we'll go song. This is the one that I've been debating.
Okay.
I don't know which one to do. But I will choose "Party Up" by DMX
Yeah.
because
There we go.
that album was everywhere, and I owned it, and I'm a DMX fan. So that was a song that I
X gonna
enjoyed.
give it to you.
X gonna give it to you. Great album. Played a lot in the fraternity house and at parties and everywhere. And yeah, I was DMX fan. Pascal and I, friend of the show, Pascal, we would always listen to DMX. I don't know why, we just kind of gravitated towards him. But yeah, a lot of good songs came out. I was just sifting a list on Billboard's top 100s, and even like the songs in like the 40s and the 50s on that list of like, because they ranked them. Like, there's a lot of good songs that came out in the year 2000,
Yeah.
so it was hard to choose one.
It's super deep in R&B too, which is great because that is the time, and then we haven't even mentioned any country songs. There are a lot of country singles on that list too.
Yes, well, and on the list that I was looking at, there was
Country Grammar.
There were a few. I mean, we can start talking about like Lone Star had a few, and we listened to that a lot.
I know.
Yeah, so
Opposite of DMX.
yeah, I think the number one song actually was like a Faith Hill song of the year.
Probably.
Anyways,
You got Book or Wild Card?
Book or Wild Card? I'll do Book because I'll save Wild Card. And I will choose a book that I actually read. I could go popular because it got turned into a TV show, but I'm not going to do that one because I didn't read it.
I read that one.
I know you did. I will do a book by Joseph Ellis called Founding Brothers, The Revolutionary Generation. So it was actually a book that I had to read for my history degree because it's about the Founding Fathers and how closely knit. So I actually did an illuminating study of the intertwined lives of the Founding Fathers of the American Republic: John Adams, Aaron Burr, Benjamin Franklin, Alexander Hamilton, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and George Washington. I had to read it for my capstone class
Yeah.
Nerd.
at Mizzou. So I wanted to, but I wanted there again. Book was very thin, but I wanted to.
Right.
I actually found one that I actually read. So
Yeah.
that one.
Cool. So when you saw Hamilton, you were like, I know this stuff already.
Yes, I wrote a very long paper in college about Aaron Burr.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, he did his research.
Yeah. He really did. There's a lot more
No,
to it.
no, he
that,
really
but-
did. He really did.
Right. Back to Dave. This is the second to last round.
All right, I'm going to go with event. And we already have the ISS crew going up, but I have 4 other ones that, either for personal to me or what it meant to sort of the cultural zeitgeist of the time. But I got to go with on February 13th, the final Peanut strip runs after 50 years following the
wow.
death of Charles Schultz. That
Wow.
was a big one.
that's
I
a
always
big one.
remember
Yeah.
back when you'd get the paper, I was always one of the cartoons I read.
I had
always
all
a
the
big fan.
books as a kid
Yep.
and read through all of the old ones. And
Absolutely.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's a few other ones that I'll throw in for honorable mentions when we get there because some of them are pretty big.
I mean,
yeah,
I think there's a lot of
I've got a few. Yeah.
events I have though are definitely more about personal
Yeah.
connection.
I know one that's on your list
Okay.
because it's on my list.
Sure you do.
I know there's one that people that know me really well are probably going, why didn't he say this?
Right.
I think it's a good pick. Brian?
So I'm not sure if my movie falls into the various category. It could be seen as a comedy, but it's also a different stylized comedy.
Just
kinda
say it. We'll debate it.
Yeah.
Best in Show.
I'd say that falls into,
That's a comedy.
yeah,
It's a
that's straight up
comedy, but
comedy.
it's like a spoof.
I feel like
style.
But the various
I feel
is
like that's
actually
a comedy.
sci-fi, fantasy, action.
I think you
suspense.
got to
Yeah.
take that in wild card. I don't think you
Okay.
can take that in comedy.
No, I'll do The Cell then with J Lo.
The Cell instead?
Yeah.
That was
So-
a big change. Okay.
Right.
I don't even have that on the list, so tell us about The Cell.
So it's, she's a psychiatrist or whatever, and there's experimental technology where they want to send her into the mind or the dream. It's kind of like Dreamscape, if you remember
Yeah.
that one from way back. But send her into the mind of a serial killer played by Vincent
D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio, yeah,
Okay.
who's married to Sean Penn's daughter, which is just really weird. But he's the serial killer, and they try and put her into his mind through this technology and
Inception?
Yeah, and gets but before
I'm just messing
so
with you.
yeah, and it's visually a cool looking movie. I mean, it's very, and I
Yeah.
saw it in the theater when it came out. So it was one of the last movies I saw before we get to what my wild card would be.
So what he did reminds me of that. Have you ever seen that Tracy Morgan? Like it's kind of just like a short of like he's sitting there ordering breakfast. It's like, do you have orange juice? No, I'll have a vodka tonic.
That's not that's from 30 Rock.
It is from
That's
30
the
Rock?
first
Yeah.
episode of
That's the
30
first,
Rock.
That's the first episode. Yeah. Well, I only see it as like a short when you're like
Yeah.
when you're scrolling.
That's
on
one of my
Instagram.
favorite moments. It's like literally in the first 10 minutes of the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did kind of big time.
I was going to. So I'll read you the IMDb description. An FBI agent persuades a social worker who is adept with a new experimental technology to enter the mind of a comatose serial killer in order to learn where he has hidden his latest kidnapped victim. So,
Very good. It's on. You can buy it on Amazon Prime, I think, for $5.
oh, and Vince Vaughn's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I get the
You're closing them out.
These are
Gotta
the last
close out.
two picks for me.
Yeah, you get to close out 2 categories.
I'm gonna start with event, and all of my events are not like grandiose things like going to space or Peanuts ends of runs or anything like that. Like I'm gonna do an end of the run type thing though, and I watched this show, this musical. And this is the fucking most trippy musical I've ever seen in my entire life, and I don't even know what happens in it. It literally is, well, it's called Cats. Maybe you heard of it. It's which have you ever seen Cats? No. It's like you're
It's
on
horrible.
fucking acid, and it's wild. So, Cats ended on September 10th, 2000. Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical. It ended at Winter Garden Theater in New York City. It had At that time, it had 7,485 performances, 7 Tony Awards, 3 Drama Desk Awards, and a Grammy Award. So that's my event. The final show,
Final
of Cats,
performance of Cats.
Cats on Broadway.
On Broadway. Yep.
Since then, it's toured, but it is the most trippy. I walked out of there going, I don't even know what the fuck just happened. That's wild. But that's mine. Cats. Cats ends for event,
All right.
and then
The moment we've all been waiting for,
Drama.
Justin's drama.
Drama. What's he gonna do?
you know what's funny is I'm not exaggerating. Like you guys could just pick nothing but drama movies, and I'd still have some left over. So I'm just gonna pick my favorite, and the one that I remember seeing in 2000. And my mind was just totally blown by the visuals of this.
I think I know what it is.
It was an international film, won a bunch of awards, and it's Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Yep.
Dragon.
That was my
Ang
fifth.
Lee directs it. It starred Chow Yun-fat, Michelle Yeoh, a couple other people too. And it was one of those movies you're watching, you're like, how is this possible? And what's funny is that like The Matrix had just come out the year before that. So like I know visually this is possible, but it was something that I didn't think you don't expect to see martial artists or people wherever like dancing on trees and fighting each other.
Oh,
And-
but you haven't watched enough, wire fu movies.
I
That
hadn't.
That was
No, I know.
They were more campy. This was like the first big international dramatic. Hey, look at what we could do, and this is
on that scale, right?
Yeah.
And it had just international impact and definitely got to the U.S. I
Yeah.
think, that more than any type
'Cause
of
I
film
know-
like that in the past.
for myself and my group of friends. We were into that, so we already knew who Chow Yun-fat was and all this from crazy dope monk movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh, dramatic turn. Okay, where are we going? Yeah.
Right. And I didn't. And I was like,
Michelle
oh, this is,
Yeoh was like, oh, she's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, won best cinematography and score and set decoration and foreign language film. So
yeah, really, really racked up some awards. And I thought it was incredible.
Yeah.
So, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I'm done. Brian, last pick for you.
the wild card would I kind of have to say the birth of my first daughter. She was
Oh,
born
that's lovely.
October 20th.
Charming.
You're kind of obligated to say
Kind of
that.
obligated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot. No research needed.
Yeah. And my
Checks notes.
my
yes,
grandma,
it was 2000.
my grandma died just like a month before she was born. So the thing I remember most is my wife being at the funeral, and it was August or something like that when she died. And we got into my car, and she put these cankles up on the dashboard. It's like the shoes came off, and there was no definition, no
Just straight into
defining
foot.
line between thigh and foot. It was just just sausages that were perfectly stuffed, and I was like,
And I'm
oh
sure
my
she loves the fact that
God.
you're putting us out here for the
Yeah.
dozens of listeners to hear.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Both people are going to be
Yeah.
really.
The other two people that aren't in the room will
Yeah.
be real upset.
But no. But then October 20th, she was born.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So yeah, that's it.
All right,
Dave?
so down to my wild card.
We're fit.
I'm actually going to go with a movie as well that is, in my mind, incredibly underrated called Way of the Gun.
Oh, yeah,
such a
Benicio
great
del
mo-
Toro
such
and
a
Ryan
great
Phillippe,
Ryan
movie,
right?
Felipe, James Caan,
Yeah.
Juliette Lewis, Tay Diggs.
Good one.
Small release. We got tickets for like a sneak preview. I'd never heard of it. Went to see it, and those of you know me, I do enjoy shooting, and I love movies that show accurate gunplay. Reloads and all this other stuff. And the final shootout with Ryan Felipe and Benicio del Toro taking on everybody else is just it's some of the best gun work I've ever seen in a movie, and I was instantly sold. It's like these guys planned. They had tactics. They knew what they were doing. This wasn't
Right.
Hollywood saying, "Hey, let's do cool stuff."
The Hollywood clip where you're shooting for 30. You
Yeah.
shoot 30 rounds before you actually reload.
Yeah, and then they've got like
Yeah.
bags of extra mags with them. It's like, no, we need this.
Yep.
But no, a wonderful story, very unique, and just if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
The end reminded me, or was reminiscent of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance
Yeah.
Kid for me.
Yeah.
Very
Like,
much.
something
Yeah, that's a
like
good
that.
good analogy. I hadn't
Christopher
connected that
McQuarrie
myself. Okay.
directed it. So
Yeah,
same guy that did Usual Suspects.
Right.
There
Yeah,
we
and
go.
he wrote the screenplay too for both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
great
we
movie.
just talked about that.
Worth
Well, we
checking
touched
out.
on it a little bit. Yeah.
Awesome. Final pick. Wild card.
Final pick,
Mr.
wild
Lambert.
card. So I'm going off the rails on this one, but it was something that I thought that was interesting and does have like impact even to this day. So on May 2nd, 2000, President Bill Clinton announced the discontinuation of the selective availability for global positioning systems, making it more accurate GPS signal to civilians. This decision improved the accuracy because previously that was limited to military. So it made the accuracy of civilian GPS devices from a 100-meter radius to a 20-meter radius. And the decision to discontinue SA paved the way for the widespread adoption of GPS in various industries and everyday technologies such as smartphones and navigation apps.
Excellent.
And now nobody has a map anymore. You just plug it into your phone and go.
You're never going to have a map in your pocket all the time.
Well, now I do.
You're never going to have a calculator in your pocket all the time.
You're never going to
Guess
have something
what,
you can
Mrs.
call.
Hanson? I do.
So, GPS for all.
GPS for all.
Well, I guess more accurate GPS for all.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I guess, and as I was reading, like, apparently the military and the government still has the power to be like, no, but now we'll have map apps in our phone.
Yep.
Cool. Well, good way to wrap that up. And before we talk about who won, let's go over some honorable mentions. So let's go through
This
each
could be a
category.
while.
I'm going to sit back and let you guys share, and I'll fill in the blanks just because that's what I want to do. Movie drama. What are some movie dramas we missed?
You can start.
I really only had one because everything else we kind of touched on. And the reason I didn't put it in a category originally because it was a December release. It didn't get worldwide release until January of 2001.
Oh, okay.
But that was Traffic.
Yeah. Good. Another Benicio del Toro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guy's gold, man.
Yeah.
But that movie won a ton of awards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Steven Soderbergh.
It's a really cool.
That-
it was
that-
shot in almost a washed out fashion.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know why it felt super
Yeah,
real.
it was a contender for my drama list until I saw it actually came out in December.
Right.
You know, and it was a very limited release, you know, and then it was like January 3rd, it went global.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, there's plenty of other dramas to choose from, but that's my number one pick for the wild card there.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Aaron Brockovich,
Okay.
just
that was
because
a good one.
it won Julia Roberts'
Yeah.
boobs, and
That's two, actually.
yeah, true. Never mind. I won't even go there. But no, I really liked it. Aaron Eckhart, you know, was kind of one of the first times that I saw him, and I just rewatched it. And Albert Finney can kind of do no wrong in my
Exactly.
mind. I would love to talk about the movie The Dresser at some point, which is
Well,
an
and Aaron
amazing
Eckhart's
film.
a guy I don't think gets enough credit.
Right.
He's always solid in whatever he does.
I mean, Thank You for Smoking is just such an amazing
It's
film.
it's so good.
Yeah.
I love that
And-
movie.
Yeah, but so Aaron Brockovich.
You can do more than one.
I
For
only have
drama,
one.
yeah.
Okay. We hit a lot of the
more?
dramas already.
Oh, I've got a few. The most notable one on my list was Remember the Titans.
Yep.
Obviously for a lot of obvious reasons. Traffic we talked about. We didn't. Well, you could probably argue. Well, this is kind of a drama. You could probably argue it's also an action movie. It's Braveheart in America, The Patriot.
Oh yeah,
I think it's a drama.
I think it's a drama too.
Yeah, it's a drama.
And then another one that I personally enjoyed that again probably launched a lot of careers, a lot of young guys. Boiler Room.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Good call. That's a deep cut.
Yeah. Giovanna Ribisi,
Vin Diesel.
Like I love that. That's so good.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've seen that since I saw it in the theater. But yeah, that's a great choice.
Yeah, The Perfect Storm was that year
Perfect
too.
Storm was also that year. Another Leo movie, The Beach.
Widely considered his worst film, his worst performance. I've never watched it actually.
I don't think you're missing anything
I don't think
myself.
Okay.
I saw it.
Unbreakable came out that
Unbreakable.
year.
Yeah.
Legend of Bagger Vance.
Oh yeah.
Frequency. Pretty nice little fun time travel movie, I thought. Finding Forrester. Kind of a big deal for
Sean Connery.
Sean
Sean
Connery.
Connery.
Yep.
13 Days. If you remember about the Cuban
Missile Crisis.
Crisis
Oh, right.
with
Yeah.
Kevin Costner. Bruce Greenwood, who plays a great JFK.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, he
awesome. Yep.
Men of Honor with De Niro
Oh yeah.
And Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting everything after.
U571.
Oh God.
With Matthew
yeah, that's a
McConaughey?
good one.
Hey, hey.
Coyote Ugly.
Are we calling that a drama?
Are we calling that?
Are we calling that a movie?
Or is it just
You know, it could be comedy, it could be action, adventure.
Could be crap.
Yeah.
Could be something.
And then you got to mention Chocolat too, which won a ton of
Yeah.
awards. Alfred Molina, Johnny Depp, obviously.
I had that in the romance category.
I
Oh,
mean,
good. Okay.
How do you not bring up Battlefield Earth? Then you know.
Well,
How do you?
Well, we can bring that up in the action. category.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Brian. I was gonna bring it up in wild card, and that was if someone had taken it in the year 2000.
Wow.
That was gonna be my pick
Yeah.
for best terrible movie of all time.
Best bad movie. Yeah.
What about comedy romantic? Any nominees we forgot?
Scary movie.
Yeah.
I had
The
a few
Grinch
in
Stole
there.
Christmas.
I mean, obviously the replacements.
Which we will talk about later on this year.
We will talk
We
about
got
that.
Chocolat already. What Women Want. Mel Gibson, Helen Hunt.
Yep.
Chicken Run.
Well,
I mean,
surprisingly good.
These are all movies too that we didn't. I mean, Scary Movie was the 11th highest grossing movie. What Women Want was the 4th highest grossing
Yeah,
movie.
I
Yeah, it
actually
was.
had that
Yeah,
in
yeah,
box
yeah.
office hits.
That was- I made a
That
lot
one
of
didn't
money.
age
Got
well
Mel
because it
Gibson.
turns out that's not what women want.
yeah. Well, and then they did a reboot. You know, I know within the last 10 years with the opposite perspective.
Right.
I think it would. Yeah.
Oh, gender bending.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What men want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I have so many comedies. Can I just rattle them off real quick?
One more that I want to say because it's a personal favorite of mine. Road Trip.
Yeah,
That's a great one.
for sure. That's on the list.
We almost put that on this week.
It's so
Todd
good.
Phillips.
It's a great stoner movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you did mention Best in Show, but let's just make sure we say it out loud again. Christopher Guest, incredible cast. Me, Myself, and Irene, probably the comedy I watched the most in 2000.
Gotcha.
Bring It On.
Okay.
And Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality is
Yeah,
great.
that's a good
One I forgot to throw in for comedies. Shanghai Noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Saw that
There
in
you
the
go.
theater.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
Yeah.
Dude, Where's My Car?
Wow. Speaking of stoner movies,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That was also top 10 highest
Yep.
grossing movie. Next Friday, the one with Mike Epps.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
50s. Big ass.
And
I
that
wanna
was
see
just
the whole
one
thing.
that I've enjoyed
Counting
all the Friday movies.
get in between. Yeah.
Yeah.
But after Friday, with Chris Tucker not coming back, nothing just ever added.
Next
up.
Friday
it
had
never
it like
had that jam.
it still had its moments.
Next Friday.
It
It's
did.
the moment.
It's next Friday had it. Friday after next, not
Was-
so
yeah,
much.
that
but
was-
next Friday,
Let me
Did
throw out.
Cube even come back for that one, or that's an Omar
Friday
Epps and
after-
then somebody else?
I think that was. I think it was someone else. Yeah.
Cube's like, no, we're done.
Whole 9 yards.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Bruce Willis getting into comedy. Little Nicky.
No, Full
Underrated
Nine Yards,
Adam
I believe,
Sandler.
also had Amanda Peet fully naked.
Not fully naked.
Man,
I
to
thought she
be
had full frontal.
Just top.
just
Oh, then I'm out.
So I've heard. I read that on the
no. I
internet.
think it might have been.
I think she
you're right.
walks into the hallway.
Because it was
Yeah.
kind of like it was a distraction.
Yeah.
And then I think Bruce Willis kills some people
I'll
after
tell you right
that.
now, it's from the window. She pulls up the window.
Well, there was that.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
I
there's a
remember
scene
that.
where I think she like walks out of a bedroom or something.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll have to look.
Somebody's
Hilda's
pause game
wrong.
is
do
not very
some- do
good.
some research. Bedazzled comes out that year.
Love that movie.
The Ladies' Man.
Yeah.
Ladies man.
The Latest Man.
Mathieu.
Cavatier.
Yeah, that's a pretty good list.
It's a lady.
Your hobby is debit? Yeah, that's the butt.
Sci-fi, fantasy, action, suspense, horror movies. Any ones that we?
Romeo Must Die.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was my third on the list there.
Never watched that.
Oh my.
That was a good one.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Good cast.
Good cast. Good
yeah.
movie.
Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie, Giovanna Ribisi, Delroy Lindo, Will Patton, Christopher Eccleston, Robert Duvall, Vinnie Jones, Scott Conn.
Vinnie Jones, who's what, quiet until the very final scene.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can talk?
Sphinx. Final Destination.
First one.
Yeah. The very first one.
Highlander, the Endgame, where they come together. TV show. And
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Lambert and Adrian
Duncan
Paul.
and Connor.
Excited to see that reboot.
Yeah. Charlie's Angels, the McG one.
Yep.
Shaft.
Loved it.
That was a good one.
Some kind of deep cuts here. What Lies Beneath? That's a
Yeah.
I like
That
that.
was,
sound,
I,
actually.
I saw that in the theater.
Me too.
I
That
did
movie
too.
was
Harrison Ford is a bad guy. You know,
Yeah,
it was just don't see
I'm a
that.
huge
It was
Michelle
so
Pfeiffer
good.
fan. That was also on the list for mine to be a box office hit.
Yeah.
That was a very
That was-
high
I
grossing.
think it was high. That was high on the list. Yeah.
Number,
Yeah.
number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an underrated movie.
And Zemeckis directed it. Robert Zemeckis is the director.
Yeah.
Pitch Black with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first one, right?
Yeah. The very yeah.
So box office hits. We only really didn't mention two. Well, now we said Charlie's Angels. So the only one we didn't mention was two. Sorry,
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur, which I looked it up.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
an
Disney.
animated film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got D.B. Sweeney, Alfred Woodard, Hayden Panettiere, Juliana Margulies. Never seen it. And then The Perfect Storm.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, we probably could have mentioned that one for drama too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Any TV shows you want to mention?
a couple.
Yeah.
Good.
Few of them that really had long-lasting effects. CSI,
That was yep.
The Weakest Link, which I'm looking at it, ran for like 15 seasons or something. I didn't realize it ran that long. And Jackass.
Yeah, Jackass.
How can our MTV generation here not think
Yeah.
of Jackass?
I mean, it was on my list, but I wasn't
Number
gonna pick
3.
it.
Don't forget Survivor.
Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls.
Yep.
Kind of a big deal.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
A couple deep ones that are kind of like, I mean, depends on kind of where you were. Yu-Gi-Oh, Even Stevens,
Yep.
Queer as Folk. And then the one I was going to say
Yeah,
is
it's on my list.
the Clerks animated season.
The single animated season of Clerks.
I never saw it. Did they actually get all the original voices in?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And then some.
It's
Excellent.
it's
Judge or
Judge Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold plays a judge.
Okay.
I don't need to say it anymore. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Another
it out.
one, Aqua Teen Hunger Force
Yeah. It's
Oh yeah.
was, and they just ended, I think, a couple of years ago.
Any songs or singles that I feel like we covered a lot of them.
It's Gonna Be Me. Well, it's a single from the same album.
I mean, any artists. The only one that we didn't mention, Beautiful Day, comes out for U2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Breathe by Faith Hill. Not that I listened to it, but it was like
I think that might have been the number one song
Yeah,
that
of
was
the
the number
year
one.
in general.
Kryptonite, Three Doors Down.
That was a big one. That
Yeah.
was high on my list, but I
Yeah.
went with DMX instead.
Any albums?
I mean, we just doing singles?
No, let's do albums. I feel like we can just name
Yeah.
singles from all the albums we already mentioned.
Albums that came out, just any album that came
An
out.
artist we haven't mentioned.
Linkin
Perhaps.
Park.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication came out in 2000.
God, was that 2000?
Yeah.
Good
I
Charlotte.
really do feel old.
Kid A by Radiohead.
Yep. That's a good one.
The Beatles One album
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that came out in 2000.
I bought that CD.
I had Nelly Furtado at her
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
debut
Yep.
album. What about books?
Storm of Swords.
That's the.
Yeah.
I
the
was. I
Game
didn't
of
want to
Thrones
choose
one.
that. I chose a book I read instead of one.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it.
And I'm still
obviously.
boycotting Game of Thrones, so I don't want to talk about it.
And one that I want to actually one that makes me want to
Because
check
of
it
the
out
last
was
season, or what? Yeah.
On
Because of the
Writing,
last
a
two
memoir
seasons.
of the craft by Stephen King.
Oh yeah.
I saw that. I saw that too. Yep.
So I was like, I actually want to look for that one. Maybe I can find an audiobook.
The only other big IP book is called The Amber Spyglass, which I don't know if you guys have seen or read any of the His Dark Materials novels or the series.
I saw that one on my list. Yeah. Oh, Confessions of a Shopaholic too.
Yeah. I was,
That was on.
gonna
That
say.
came out as well.
What about events? Any big events we
So
kinda
there's
missed?
one that I thought you were going to take.
Is the Blues?
No,
Oh,
the Nintendo GameCube came out in 2000,
Yeah, but more importantly, the PlayStation 2 came out
and
on
the
March
PlayStation 2
4th.
came out. Yeah.
and even more importantly, Nintendo sold its 100 millionth copy of Game Boy. Big year for gaming, 2000.
Big year.
And then I also had for events on September 1st, the Nokia 3310 was released. How many of them are still in service?
I was close. I was close. I was close to that being my wild card.
Me too.
Yep. Yep.
And more of a history nerd for me, on August 8th, the USC Hunley was raised after 136 years of the
Yeah.
on
I
Charleston
read
floor.
that as well.
I mean, we forget that we were all worried that nobody's computer was going to work on the first
Yeah,
day of
yeah,
the
we
year,
survived
too,
Y2K.
right?
And
So,
everything
yeah.
everything was fine. The Human Genome Project
Oh, yeah.
wrapped up their first draft. An event that still has impacts to today. Vladimir Putin was officially elected president because he was just temporary when Yeltsin resigned.
Mm.
A lot of mine are sports related. So Belichick.
Mine are all history related.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let me say some sports ones. You can go back to history. Belichick gets hired as the coach of the Patriots.
Yep.
Cuban
Kind of a big deal.
buys the Mavericks from Ross Perot
Oh, wow.
for $285
What do you know?
All right, I'm finished.
$285 million. Don't worry about me. I got millions of dollars at home. Let's see. Ray Lewis gets in a fight and gets indicted for murder and assault charges. Murder is later dropped. IU fires Bobby Knight after 29 years. And the other sports one I had was that the Blues become the second team in NHL history to win 10 straight games on the road, beating Atlanta. That'll put some time on it.
Atlanta/Winnipeg.
You didn't have Tiger Woods Grand Slam?
Yep. Tiger Woods had the
know I
Grand
didn't.
Slam that
Yeah.
year too. Yep.
Yeah.
Hurricane
Call yourself a
Katrina
golfer.
Oh,
happened in the year 2000.
did it?
I thought that was late. No, that
thought
was,
it was-
later.
Was it? Was it later?
2003.
Then the list I read was inaccurate.
Because I was married when Katrina happened. And I got married in 2003.
And Hillary Clinton became the first U.S. lady to win public office, and she actually did it while she was the first lady. She was
Katrina was
elected to Senate.
05.
Yeah.
August
Then
of 05.
that list was wrong.
Hurricane Keith,
Keith.
not Katrina.
A different K.
And
Yeah.
that was it.
Cool. Well, I think that's a pretty comprehensive draft. Let's do some nerd outreach and wrap this up. So, gentlemen, Brian, Dave, thanks so much.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, we really appreciate your perspectives, Lambert. Thanks as always.
Yeah.
for bringing it. Everything but the Katrina comment.
Yeah. Whatever.
You can check us out on all the social media accounts and all the platforms where you can listen and watch to all of our Nerd Bites, Nerd Takes, and full form episodes. Also is on YouTube as well. In our next episode preview, we're going to be breaking down Monty Python and the Holy Grail 50th anniversary with Mr. Lambert's mother.
Yes, and I think Andrew's going to come on too.
So I'll be surrounded by a bunch of fucking Lamberts.
Surrounded by Lamberts again. Just not as many.
Yeah, I do love it though. Well, until next time, guys, thanks for listening.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
All right, so I definitely forgot to ask producer Justin who the winner is. So let's get him on real quick and see what he thinks.
I don't know. You guys are like, everyone picked stuff that I like, and no one person picked more stuff that I like than anyone else.
We're all winners.
You're all winners.
Winner. Dude, if we all had fun, we're all winners.
But I would say, so I kind of went about this and said, let me look at it from a, how often have I like listened to this album, watched this movie, you read this book or whatnot. And based on that criteria, Brian wins.
Someone other than Justin, I'll take it.
The old team.
Yeah, the old guys playing.
Was it The Cell? Is that what got you?
Actually, I legit, I do love The Cell. I
Over
can't
the top.
deny that.
That was
It's
over
a
the top.
great movie. For me, it was Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
I had to do a huge English literature something paper, and Justin, you mentioned this earlier of who wants to rewatch this movie. I had to watch Requiem for a Dream like 6 times because I had to connect it to.
Yikes.
I think that's probably why I am the way I am now. And then literally I was listening to Britney Spears yesterday because why not? So, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's
well done, Brian.
It's a good way to end it.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Thanks.